Now, y'all know me. I like the map packs way more than the gauntlets. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's so many gauntlets now. It's hard to keep track of them, so I'm going to come in here and do a little ranking for you guys. Don't worry. Alright, so we're going to start with the fire gauntlet. To me, I'm going to put this one, it's almost A, but I'm going to put a solid B, because, I don't know, it's a good introduction to everything, but I feel like there's no real standout levels in it. Outer space is kind of good, but I feel like overall this one's just lacking in the areas where the other ones make up for it. Now, the ice gauntlet, I'm also going to put this one in B tier, because I feel like overall it didn't stick to the theme that well. The levels aren't the most fun to play, and it's just overall not the greatest experience. Now, the poison gauntlet, I'm going to put in C. Just because overall, I feel like he didn't have any good levels for this one. He just kind of chose shit that was green, especially with Generation Retro. It's just kind of like some green shit. It doesn't really follow the theme exactly, but the gameplay overall is good and consistent throughout it, which cannot be said for a lot of the other ones. Alright, now the Shadow Gauntlet, this one's going in A tier. This one feels a lot more fun to play. Gameplay is great. The levels aren't tedious. It's a lot more fun. It's just a great overall experience going all the way through it, playing it like that. It's just very fun. Now the Lava Gauntlet, this one is the cheeks. This one's got fire aura. Overall, it's not a good set of levels in any way, shape, or form. This one's infamously shit on, and we're just gonna keep it down there. Alright, now the Eternal Gauntlet, this one's alright. I'm gonna put it in B. It's got some interesting kind of like themes going on in it. I feel like the levels are a lot more more fleshed out. This one was after 2.1, so this one was a lot more fun to play through. Overall, the Eternal Gauntlet isn't that bad. Now the Skull Gauntlet, I hate this one. I'm putting this in at D. Overall, it's just not a very good set of levels. The difficulty curves in a wrong way. Skull Gauntlet is not my favorite. But honestly, you know what? It's not really that bad. I'm gonna bump it up to C tier. I don't really think it's that bad in general. Alright, the Bullet Gauntlet, I'm gonna put this one over A. The Bullet Gauntlet has some very fun levels throughout it. I think overall these are treated a lot better, just with the fluidity of the gameplay and the synchronization of everything. They flow into each other really well, making the Bullet Gauntlet one of the most fun to play through in the first set of the gauntlets in the area. Now the Buff Gauntlet, this one is controversial. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Because the Buff Gauntlet has a lot of standard levels, but just beefed up. It features Neptune's theory of everything to V2. A lot of the older V2 Wild Top levels, which was a controversial decision to bring back some of those older levels. It made it feel a lot more like a map pack. But the real controversial decision was to end it with Buff Bath at the end, which there's not many people who have beaten this gauntlet, which is why the icon for beating it is so prestigious. But overall, a very interesting case study of the gauntlet itself. Now the next one is the Mushroom Gauntlet. I'm gonna put this one in S tier. I love the theme throughout this entire gauntlet of everything. The whole Enchanted Forest vibe throughout it is very nice. It's very well done. Everything is great. I seriously love the theme throughout this. It's wonderful. This is the only one that's even close to touching the Cyclone pack in the map packs. Now the next one I'm also putting in S tier is the LGBTQ Gauntlet. This one features some very creative rainbow levels, and I think it was interesting for Laptop to throw problematic in here. I guess he didn't know exactly if this would be a problematic addition to the game, but it turned out to be a great one. He added it on June 1st, 2018 to celebrate Pride Month. I think this one ended up turning out very well and had some great levels in it. Now, the next one I'm going to put in B tier is the Calisthenics Gauntlet. This is a weird addition for Laptop to add. I feel like this isn't a very, cohesive theme. You go from, fire to ice to calisthenics. Overall, an odd addition, but the levels aren't that bad. The gameplay is pretty good, but it's just a questionable addition in the first place. The next one is the Motor Gauntlet. I'm putting this one in A tier. This one focuses on cars and racing, and it's very good. It's actually a very good set of levels that challenge you in different ways. It's not just straight up old Geometry Dash. There's some games mixed in there, which hasn't been done before in any of the gauntlets. Overall, a very good system, and I really enjoy it. Now, the next one, I'm going to put this one in C tier. It's the Muslim Gauntlet. I think Laptop was trying to do the theme with Islam throughout this whole gauntlet, but it just didn't necessarily land exactly how it wanted to. A lot of people didn't really think that Laptop implemented Islam in the most, representative way. Some people thought it was a bit racist. There's definitely a better way he could have done it. Overall, the gameplay's not that bad. It's interesting having cabalism as the last level, which is massive difficulty spike. And I think part of the distastefulness was the fact that he released it on 9/11 in 2020, which is just a little bit distasteful on his end, but I guess he can do whatever he wants. Alright, next up we have the Bullshit Gauntlet. I'm gonna put this one in D tier. I think Laptop was really experimenting around what he could get away with. After the poor reception of the Muslim Gauntlet, he was trying to save face by bringing in some fan favorites like Hungry Humphrey. But to be honest, I don't think this gauntlet really landed. The gameplay is very bad across all of it. It's the only one with bad decoration too. He really was just putting in bullshit, and it lives up to its name. That's why it's going to D tier. And the last one in today's video is the Stoner Gauntlet, which I'm going to put in A tier. The Stoner Gauntlet features very trippy levels like how 3D dash. It makes you feel like you're stoned, and I think that's actually a very good direction for Rod Top to go. As the GD community gets older, they're going to have to realize that substances are a part of life, and being able to recognize the mind-altering effects of that is not a bad thing to introduce to them in a safe way through a safe medium like Geometry Dash and a Gauntlet. Alright, that's all I'm ranking for this video because those are the only ones I've actually played. I almost exclusively play the map packs in every level before 1.9, so you know what? I'll see y'all later. GD Foenem out. And of course the Gauntlet's F tier. Fuck that Gauntlet. This level, bro. This level is the worst level they ever added in this goddamn game. I'm never playing this bullshit ever again. I